game, the amount of mileage he was able to get out of every single hit was huge. And then especially his edge guard. You know, whoa, whoa, okay, Phantom
Oh,
gonna be on the DK. I love Donkey Kong. I think Donkey Kong is so cool. Oh, this is
I
gonna be
agree.
so sick.
I agree. Yeah, waiting in anticipation for the new Donkey Kong as well. Just getting warmed up for that, and I think this is a good change as well. If you want to really interact versus the Wii Fit trainer, just bring in some more damage with the big
Oh,
ass gorilla, and just set yourself up for a lot more success. 80% already, in trying to move away, especially when it comes to the disjointed
oh,
hitboxes
the
that
down B.
DK deceptively has out. Soccer balls in play. Oh, barely missing that time, but the neutral special needs to be careful though.
Making it back onto the ledge. This is the most difficult part for the DK. 9superpie ends up rolling in alongside Phantom, and Phantom just going to be successful in getting that kill off the top there. That's a really good juggle, by the way, just scouting out the edge guard, but the delayed down out, you don't even need a spike. It's going to be very difficult for DK to be able to get back on because of course of the blind spot that you have on his up B. Dash attack, jumps, double jumps, okay. How do you get this edge guard? Not spike! Not even going to be able to get it! Wiit does not make it back on! Oh my
Oh
god.
man. And now we're seeing the range actually come into play for DK, the intangibles that actually have the opportunity
Back
to
to
just
down
get those
air,
combinations
F-tilt.
going. Oh my god, this gorilla is going apeshit crazy right now, Dara.
Indeed. Okay. Up tilt. Uphill as well. The coverage. The hitboxes. Oh my gosh. Covering the entirety of the screen. 9superpie making it back onto the ledge for a second. A fairly unsafe landing down the on shield. The side B. Drop down, double jump up there. Phantom is going crazy right now. Going out there. Teching on the header. Using the up B. Using it again. You
Yep.
good? Yeah?
Yep, directional air dodge was buffered. Not quite what you want to do if you're super pie. That's the first game in the matter of nothing on the side of Phantom. And we go back to what you mentioned before, Dara. The advantage that they had in that first set that they played Superfly did was the fact that they had a tremendous punish game, and Phantom really displaying that to tenfold with that DK and just extending their offense constantly and not letting Superpie any type of reading room.
Yeah, oh, this is cool. This is sick. You have to have this kind of advantage state, but now in comes a very big difficulty, which is that Donkey Kong is combo food for Wario. However, if you just down beat, resetting on the top platform, is that going to be able to kill? Not quite. Would that have killed on anybody lighter than Wario? It definitely would have felt like it. That's 111, 129. No combo after the downer. This is all DK advantage state. 9superpie has not been able to reset neutral. The F tilt punishing the up B. Phantom's first stock. That was just all a clip.
Man, tremendous display from Phantom with a DK so far. That second hit of the Nair also not going to be able to do anything about it. The advantage state could be something that Wario can really actually have some success in, and we're seeing it as the offense continues to pile up versus DK in the first place. Down air is not going to hit the mark. Phantom manages to land on the stage slowly but surely, but the command grab is also used as a mix-up as well. Now the get-up attack actually trying to interrupt him and moving into the display of offense that we've seen so far.
Okay, those spaced out back here's that down tilt safe on shield, jumping back, catching 9superpie, holding forward right now. That's a little bit of what's going on here. 9superpie just jumping in constantly, trying to hold forward, trying to swing, and Phantom has been catching that. Dude, you saw that up smash. I felt that up smash. Superpie realized at the last possible second. Love that beefy up B over the stage just to be able to go ahead and get that stock out, but oh man. Okay.
Okay, but now we're actually, this is what we actually saw at one of the sets that we saw already Superpie at, right? The combo game and more importantly, the clutch factor that Wario can have, but it's actually just setting themselves up with that up smash and 50% now. Super important still for DK to continue to maintain that percentage lead and not get caught on that waft, trying to let Superpie actually trying to get some more momentum back, and now we're seeing that jump and get up being options for them.
Look, this is, whoa, hold on a second. Excellent improvements to the waft. But the thing I just wanted to say is that the reason why Fhantum is being so successful right now is that 9superpie is consistently jumping in and jumping in aggressively. That time around, he was able to get the punish onto Fhantum, but it's just been Fhantum baiting out these jumps, baiting out these approaches, spacing, and with punishing 9superpie.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree with that as well. And we'll see what's going to happen now. Oh, the grab barely missing that time, and the forward smash actually trying to toss them out. 93% so far, now 90. Differential of only 3% between the two. This is a back and forth between two titans, and we're seeing it slowly but surely come in. One would think that maybe Super Pie could have maybe hold off on the waft, at least for this second stock, just because that second stock of DK was already at 90 plus. That being said, they are starting to get momentum back, and now we're seeing that dash attack actually moving in, sending them to the right side. Fully charged neutral B just lets it rip. Tremendous tech by Fhantum that time. Back air's not going to slew it. Actually moving in. Wario is just so close and smelling that W.
Oh, good tech.
Oh, brilliant stuff from both players.
Spacing. Fhantum. Fhantum, unbind that B button. I don't want to see another down B. Fhantum is going to lose because of down B. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? How many punishes of those last stocks were because of unsafe down Bs? Fhantum, that DK was so sick. That DK was so cool. But why? Why did you want that down B so bad? So bad. Okay. Okay. 9superpie punished it. Very nicely done. But every single one of those down Bs on the last stock either whiffed, spaced out on shield safely, or ended up resulting in 9superpie getting punished out of shield. And so, watch out. Watch out, please. So, Fhantum, it was working in the beginning, but you gotta chill out a little bit.
And actually switching back to the Wiit trainer this time, it went well enough with the Wario, so I don't know if this counter pick of a character can actually work out. Small battlefield only having 2 platforms, that third one not being an option for them. Again, deep breathing coming into play for the combinations, getting Donkey Kong in an uncomfortable situation. The combos with the Nair are really going to work out.
The header. You think that you can challenge it? You think that you want to go ahead and hit that projectile? Nice try, but guess what? That thing's got a spike hitbox with your name on it. 9superpie undamaged at the moment. Neutral, the back hit of the spike that was disgusting. Fhantum finally able to get an uphill, but a late hit dash attack, no follow-up.
Oh man, and a couple of backers that time by Fhantum just trying to push the Wiit trainer away, still managing to recover. And a lot of the opportunities that maybe fell from the wayside, or to the wayside rather, and that first game are actually starting to pay a lot more dividends for SuperPie, who's been looking a lot more poised in this third game.
So Fhantum has now conditioned 9superpie's shield, I feel like, to the point where I feel like they could start going through some more grabs, because they're no longer jumping in as unsafely. This is now a 3-1 stock lead. Let's see what Fhantum is going to be able to make happen here. Landing with the down B, catching the dash in. The cargo throw, is that going to be enough to take the stock? And the answer is not.
Oh, beautiful true frame as well. Trying to get some more stuff going. Managed to recover safely and actually going for it. A couple of down Bs into an up air just to seal the deal. And Aldara, we are seeing a lot of down Bs this time, and they have been working out, but they need to be careful, especially when it comes to looking for more options for DK to actually land on the ground. And he doesn't have many. Back air actually auto cancels, and that's why a down B is also another option. Looking for an equalizer, just barely.
Falling up air neutral B is crazy. The header actually going to be saving 9superpie there, because otherwise that down B would have just ended up spiking him. Okay, just running off the platform and getting the back air as well. Tries to go for the deep breathing, it was unsuccessful. Swatting away the header. Holding, waiting, delaying, and the back hit of up tilt is going to be able to do it. It's all about those timing mix-ups at the ledge.
It's just a matter as well of who gets the first hit and who extends the combo enough to get more damage in. And so far, Fhantum is looking poised to actually try to get this one! Oh, out of the jaws of defeat. 100% on Fhantum, but actually now 1 game away for bracket reset.
Yeah, the game ended up slowing down a little bit, especially when you consider how aggressive like game 1 and game 2 were. For Fhantum, ended up slowing down a little bit. We just saw like a lot more safely like dash attacks and stuff. Just like really picking and choosing these kinds of openings. The ledge trapping there was phenomenal. 9superpie probably, not feeling good about losing his stock that early to the down.
And switching back to the Wario as well. The Wario got them the victory on that game number 2 to actually try and force the issue here. I mean, the combinations were working out. Clutch factor with the Waft seems like a solid pick as well. It's really a matter of execution, I feel, for this next game, Dara.
Landing with the down B that time safely, baiting the out of shield option, but no punish. 9superpie just looking for the up air. That F smash was crazy, but alas, there's a platform for him to land nice and safely on. Neutral B coming out. Back air, is that going to be enough to do it? Not quite. Up B to be able to get back on. A high up B at least still puts Fhantum in a position to get back on. That air dodge, so exploitable, so punishable. Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't have a double jump off stage.
Yeah, we still have going to be able to recover, especially if you have that bicycle on you. Oh, trying to get cheeky with it. Fhantum, unfortunately, the cargo throw gets too overextended. No second jump recovery. Just losing that stock that time. And this is exactly the lead that SuperPie really wants to try to stop some sort of momentum. But it's just going to be completely mitigated with a clap in the face.
Yeah, that was nicely spaced out F smash. Up tilts, up air. That was not a falling up air, so no waft combo yet. Not able to get the double hit of waft. That's the falling up air. That's going to be the waft combo, but it's not going to be enough to be able to kill DK. Safely making it back onto the ledge here, eating the neutral. The high up B over the ledge is able to successfully reset neutral. Not able to get the grab. That should have been a dash back play the grab. That is okay.
Man. And now moving on to the less get off attack to actually use it as a get off me option as much as possible. Now in there, actually hit it with the first hit, not with the second. We're seeing now DK actually moving in, dash attack, not quite going to be able to actually hit the mark. Slap onto the ape's butt, and now down air sealing the deal for that stock. And then all of a sudden, SuperPie with a 1-stock lead.
Yeah, as long as you stay above DK off stage, you'll be able to get your edge cards every single day of the week. Up B is able to come out here, landing, down tilting, okay, not going to be successful. 9superpie once again dealing quite a bit of damage. Please, somebody grab Fhantum, I am begging you. There have been so many times where 9superpie just been getting away with shielding against you, but going out there with the 4-liter, okay. Eating another down air, nice tech. High up B goes unpunished. Landing that safely with down B does not go unpunished though.
Oh, command grab that time into sending him onto the left side. Recovery by the spinning Kong. Actually uses the roll in that time. Actually moving in. Try to get some more offensive going first hit of the air. Actually sending him to the left side. Oh, slap in the face and dash attack combo. One game away and SuperPie takes Fusion 250. Fhantum has a lot to say about it. Now, do keep in mind this has been maybe a fight of counter picks, so you would think that maybe the Steve would come out now, unless they want to stay with the DK.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. I mean, truth be told, I don't really feel like Steve has any like unwinnables. I don't think anybody really does feel that way about Steve. So Steve is never really going to be a bad choice. I like the DK. I really like the advantage. I really like the pressure. But the thing that's really concerning me though is just like how much DK does get off of grabs, and that they really haven't been too successful. That was the right idea with the pivot grab. It did end up trading that time around, which was a little bit unfortunate. But a lot of like Phantom's pressure, I feel like 9superpie got very well adjusted to.
That being said, the change that we are seeing on the screen is not exactly the change that at least I was expecting. Going back to the Wiit trainer, after getting 2 victories with the Wario, really wants to prove a point to be able to actually get that W with the Wiit trainer themselves. The combination's actually starting to go in. That's a berry. Not going to get punished for it, 90%. Now, Fhantum trying to look a lot more comfortable on the stage. That's a grab onto the left side. Now we're seeing the pressure on for Wiit. One hit of the upper, not the second one, is going to be enough for 96. And now we're seeing the grabs actually coming into play a lot more. 120% spiking the ball, dash attack sending them to the right side. And now DK is in trouble.
Best to go for the downer, waiting at the ledge one more time, being nice and patient. Good empty movement, a very safely spaced out down B that time around. Dash in, dash out, catching the jump with the up air, but it actually wasn't enough to take the stock off the top. 9superpie taking the time to get the deep breathing up. That approaching down B, it is so unsafe. Phantom's gotten so punished for it.
You gotta salute the sun sometimes, Zara, and that is going to be enough. And now a back here, sealing the deal, foot to the face for Wiit trainer. Now we're moving 2 stocks apiece in what could possibly be the last game of
Ooh.
Fusion 250 or the indications of a reset. But now so far, SuperPie
Oh,
was taking a
uh-oh,
commanding lead,
uh-oh,
but now in a
uh-oh.
precarious situation, no second jump available, manages to grab the ledge at least, and now we're seeing a couple of backers actually moving in.
Ooh,
Tremendous
that air
display
dodge
of
back
edge
onto the
guard.
stage. Okay,
Oh,
the
try and
neutral
move
beat
in.
ends up whiffing. That's okay, making it back onto the stage. Down tilt,
Ooh.
shielding, good patience in catching the swing. All of that was because 9superpie pressed F tilt.
Oh my god, it's a brilliant punish, and again, Dard, you keep calling those like on point as well. The more the DK actually gets that grab game going, the better it's going to be for them, and it worked out for that stock as well. Just getting an early percent on the cargo throw up air, and now 164% deep breathing is not going to be on deck just yet. 63% so far, and it's good damage overall. It could be enough to actually get a cargo throw up air one more time if you get another grab, and looking for it they are, because we're seeing the down tilts
We have
actually
to
coming
close
in.
here. Wow. I can't believe that 9superpie was able to drift back after the bail. Okay, the throw was going to be able to do it. And now, all of a sudden, it is the last stock apiece. Down behind in the damage here is 9superpie, but of course, it is Wiit trainer. You need the double hit of neutral. You need the falling up. You need something. Not going to be able to get the tech chase with the header.
Okay.
Slow, delayed recovery.
Oh, that's a reset.
Okay, so this does beg the question, why was 9superpie switching off on the Wiit, which lost all 3 games, instead of staying on the Wario? I feel like Wario, at least just by virtue of having Waft, of being able to start out your combos very consistently with fail, with neutral, I mean, those things all worked out really, really well here. Yeah, that's what I have in mind.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, Dara. I don't really see the reason as to why they changed back to the Wii Fit. I'm assuming that they really don't want to give an opportunity for Phantom to adapt to the Wario. And we're seeing the Wii Fit trainer again, and there's a firm belief from SuperPie that they are able to actually get that W with the Wii Fit trainer. So, I mean, it could cost them the tournament, but let's see if it actually, the gut feeling is going to work out.
There's actually a pretty good probability that he's going the Wii Fit preemptively, hoping that maybe Phantom's going to switch off to Steve, because of the fact that he is the one, I believe, whenever he wins again, he has to be the one to select his character first. That's
Right.
about all I have in mind at the moment, but otherwise I really want to be able to tell you. Okay, so, going into this game, look at that. That's already the stock. It's gone. It's obliterated.
Yep, not much more to it than that. It's an offensive game. The spacing is there. The combos are on point. They continue to rack up the damage. And now some sort of at least shield pressure. Just a big Kong punch right to the face for 39. But I mean, SuperPie is starting to rack up the damage, at least to try to get rid of this stock and putting them in a disadvantageous state. And that's exactly what you need. You got to make sure that DK is never comfortable on the stage.
I feel going out there. Okay. Holding onto the shield, jumping and landing with that air dodge. Okay.
Oh my
right.
god. Oh my
How did
god.
you feel about those 2 air dodges? Jump,
Oh god.
aggressive, neutral air dodge like that? That's a little bit much.
Oh man, actually going jab 1 onto down tilt, just looking for constant grabs as well. It's getting disrespectful right now.
Wow.
It's getting
Going out
insane.
there, going off stage. Landing with the side B. Oh my gosh, it's actually going to get stuffed out by, I believe, that was the up tilt. Is this going to be another stock to the up throw up air? Not quite.
After you reach that 80% mark, it's not really going to be as effective. That up air is not going to be a solid confirmed for him. Wii Fit Train actually being the midweight, now actually 107. Directional air dodge again, and just waiting for it. The spinning Kong on the ground, sealing the deal for the first game. Phantom is feeling it.
Yeah, I gotta say, Super Heavies are so funny. Super Heavies are so funny just because it's like, you could like press like the most committal, like last stock, last hit option that you would like, and you just like do it once, and it feels like it's always going to connect, because that was the first time in this entire set, between these 2 sets of DK, that we got to see that Fhantum even went for an option like that. And 9superpie just quite frankly was not thinking about that in the slightest, not prepared for it, too close to be able to actually properly react in the middle of pressing header, and it just dragging you all the way to the edge of the stage. And now, the DK gets put away, and we're seeing the return of the Steve.
I mean, it was a dominant game for the DK. Maybe they feel like they have at least an idea of how to play versus the Wiit. Maybe the DK was used to actually gather some data. And so far, I mean, combinations on deck, already up to 68%. No damage on them. It's looking pretty good for Fhantum.
Oh my gosh,
Sending
okay,
them
that's gonna be
downwards.
the failure spike. Going out there with the anvil as well. Is Wiit gonna be able to make it back on here? The anvil actually that time accidentally landing onto the stage, but that's just going to be the stock reconfirmed into the up smash. Nicely done. Fhantum is up an entire stock.
Man, again, the combinations that we saw earlier were still being in play. Actually going for up tilt onto block onto the smash attack, depending on the angle. Obviously, as we're seeing it right now, that's a good tech, at least for superpie, but at least it's getting hit by absolutely everything. The pickaxes, the swords, the crystals, the diamonds, the anvils, everything, and that down smash for a second stock.
Yeah, and Wiit is supposed to be the character that 9superpie is winning with against Steve here. You know, anything can happen, but you are down quite a bit at this point. Down throw into the jabs, that's already 30%. The down tilt at the ledge, the minecart, the elytra are going to be coming out as well. The down tilt to be able to cover the ledge option, going through the F smash, recycling the situation again and again and again. 9superpie took so much damage off stage.
Now it's just comfortable. It kind of feels like the set is over at this point, or at least the momentum is fully in Phantom's favor, actually, to try and make even a comeback on stocks, let alone try to win at least 3 games in a row. If he loses this one, it's going to be super uncomfortable. I mean, Fhantum is the #1 seed for a reason, and SuperPie is putting up tremendous fight and has done so, even sending him to losers in the first place, but it's looking dire.
Okay, just jumping up and above, able to get the falling neutrally, which is so plus on hit, comboing into the up air. But you're down an entire stock. You're at 84%. At this point, an F smash at the ledge is actually going to be enough to be able to do it, right? Oh, the shield break. Is this going to be a deep breathing falling neutrally combo or a header combo? It is going to be a header combo. Just side beat into the up air. Nicely done.
I really like that combo because it took him all the way up to 74, so that's at least 50%. Solidly, and just deep breathing one more time before actually trying to go in up smash, trying to use it as an anti-air. And that's one of the adaptations that we are actually seeing from Fhantum in the first place. A lot of the combinations that were coming in on that first set were just because a lot of the nairs that were actually landing on top of Fhantum from SuperPie were actually just them. They weren't really being mitigated by anti-airs in the slightest. So now it's just a matter of paying attention. If they're going to land on you, cart to the face,
Wow.
trying to get them out on the outside. Fhantum is just looking poised.
Stuck at the ledge here for just a second. The down smash is going to be able to successfully call out the header, and that was really nicely done. Normally, the interaction that happens there is like the same thing that like Duck Hunt is looking for, which is you're hoping that the header gets like hit back by, you know, like the hitbox, and Wiit doesn't eat the actual like smash attack, but rather than just the header itself. But that time around, it was just early enough. The down smash was able to come out. It was able to hit Wiit while she was just below the stage, calling out the timing. And so that was the stock and the game. Fhantum is now up 2 games, having fought their way from the elimination side, having first lost in winners finals against 9superpie. And this is the matchup that 9superpie originally won with. It was the Wiit up against the Steve. Let's see if this game is going to be a little bit different. The side B almost connected, but still 80 to 94%. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, doing a tremendous job of at least getting those high percents in 3 games in a row, and this is a good start to 9 stocks that they actually have to take versus Phantom overall.
Ooh.
But now we're seeing
You stuck at the
Phantom
ledge.
right on the outside. Just barely missing the marks on that one, but even so, now actually just trying to set back, deep breathing, and reset, and move forward.
Okay, the header coming through, interrupting the mine, delaying their descent for a second by using those blocks. Okay, 9superpie able to get that F tilt, just sending Fhantum right back off stage. The Sun Salutation gets punished by the roll in. All of a sudden, it is Phantom's advantage state. This is Phantom's stock to take, barely fading back, avoiding the anvil. The kill confirm was not actualized, and now 9superpie is the one that is ledge traffic here.
Oh, trying to look for a cheeky down tilt to actually try to take advantage of the punish that really should have happened versus Fhantum, but not quite good to be able to hit that. Now, when they had actually, that deep breathing buff on you, it's a great opportunity. And now Fhantum is actually starting to climb up back, and not any tools actually available. Not any tools actually
blocked
available.
out by the island. Yeah, you gotta get that crafting table back up. You gotta mine, my friend. You gotta fix those things up. Okay.
And doing so just as well. So he hits him back that time. So Steve is the one that's actually in a little bit of trouble, but not that much. Sun Salutation coming in, just clanking on the shield, and we have diamonds on deck. But the ball is actually going to send him flying as well. 169%. Now deep breathing buff in play. A forward tilt is going to be enough to KO anywhere on the stage, to be quite honest.
Yeah, Fhantum is playing this super patiently. Wow, the half charge Sun Salutation from downtown was able to do it. Dash attack was not enough quite yet. Going out there, just tossing out the blocks, and the anvil finally able to get there, but not enough to kill quite yet. Going down and below the lip of Pokemon Stadium 2. 9superpie made it back on safely, and now this is time for extra credit. Tried to go for the full punish with the F smash, but he had enough time to pop out a shield.
And now actually even more combinations. All the extra credit, like I mentioned, are already up to 88, and Fhantum doesn't seem to be able to quite hit that KO spot that they need to actually, take away this stock, and it's just giving SuperPie even more of an opportunity to maintain that lead and continue to make it grow as much as possible. That being said, now deep breathing actually going in, and an interaction is going to be enough. Just one stock away from Fhantum, at least trying to get one game on the board just to make it 6 stocks that they need to eliminate in order for them to take Fusion 250.
Sideway coming out here, go looking for the up, able to get it, landing back down onto the ground, just a safe dash grab in place, gonna punish that whip grab, and then missing the tech, just going for the neutral get up, not even going anywhere, and so that's just going to be an up smash. So nicely done. 9superpie has now put himself right back into the game, right back into the set.
Okay, tremendous job by SuperPie. 6 stocks left. That's all you need to actually take Fusion 250. And we're seeing the adaptations actually coming in, the aggressiveness that time as well, and actually trying to get on there. Boop. Yep, neutral get up like you mentioned. Gonna be baited out, and then sweet spot on that smash enough to actually seal the deal. Both of them just laughing at it a little bit. Just another game, and then we're switching back to the DK.
Yeah. We're switching back to the DK, and it is going to be the DK Wiit matchup. This has been the one that was historically successful, for Fhantum here, right? 9superpie was at the big disadvantage. It is Fhantum who is able to now character counter pick as they so please. Dash attack going to be coming out. The back heel repositioning, fast falling the forward. Not exactly what they were looking for. Another back heel, putting 9superpie off stage. Going to probably threaten with potentially a dash grab here, catching 9superpie shielding. That's the stock.
Yep, 70%. It's pretty much ding dong percent. Manages to actually recognize it, lands it, cargo throw, up air, more grabs. Oh, and the spike to actually respond right back. We're down to smash 4%, Stara.
Just eating an up tilt, nothing else afterwards. 2 up tilts catching. Fhantum mashing a little bit on the way back down. Okay, the grab gonna be coming through. Catching 9superpie shielding. The up air, the forward spike, the up smash! Okay. Alright. That was a DK stock. That was crazy. Oh my god. What's happening?
That could have been another spike too. Oh, let's go for everything. This is moving it to the outside. Recovery, spinning Kong. Okay, seems like we're settling.
Oh my god.
And that is the exclamation point that you need. Fhantum getting the bracket reset and getting the W as the winner of Fusion 250.
That stock was crazy. That was crazy.
Yep.
That's the joy for a DK on the screen. You know, every other time it's just like, oh, okay, this stock is gonna be a clip. That was brutal. I want to see a replay of that one more time. Once again, congratulations to Fhantum. That is your Fusion number 250 champion. Also, this was pretty. This was the start of the set. This was
The spinning
okay.
Kong armor actually
Spinning Kong.
taking it. That's a W for Fhantum, and then moving away from the DK for just 1 second, actually taking on with the Steve, who really dominated over the course of it, just sticking with it, and we're seeing the combinations on deck. And really, it all comes down to what you mentioned as well, Dara, just having that opportunity to actually take one in and just a string of combinations from both players all across the board.
Yeah, this Steve, great. Get these Steve replays off of my screen. Okay, they're great. Yes, my car, up tilt, up smash, wonderful back air, F smash, great dash attack. You know what I want to see. I want to see it again. Okay, let me run that one back. Let's run that one back. You know what we want to see. Well, we'll get there eventually. Actually, we just have to go through the motions at the moment.
Absolutely.
So it seems.
Yeah, I mean, just the steroids. I mean, again, Wiit trainer not beating the allegations. USADA once again. This time, DK being the representative of it. And now we're seeing like 156% just surviving so much on this game. And that's pretty much the read on to the get up option. And now we're seeing what you wanted to see, Dara.
Yep. Okay. All right. So what was this one? How did this one actually end up getting lost? Oh, this was just going to be the grab.
That's the ding
so
dong.
How did Fhantum even just get it? Dash in, dash out. So oftentimes that's when Fhantum went for like a down B, like even a dash attack a couple of times. But now this is one that I want to see. Okay. Wait, excuse me. That was that free stock again.
Yeah, we're seeing the combinations on there one more time. Actually trying to get some deep breathing in. A good combo. And actually responding back. That's what it felt like. We're going to smash forward stocks and percents for sure. But now, replays.
Back hill, up hill, fairly spike, up smash. Crazy.
It's waiting on the option.
Absolutely nuts. Yep.
And then the final stock actually going for fair down air. No combination just yet. It's just the final situation right there. Goes through the damn platform and then just gets him with the fully charged neutral special. That was insane by Fhantum, winner of Fusion 250.
Yeah, that landing down air from DK on the small battlefield platforms is like really scary because it's able to threaten like quite a few amount of grounded opponents. And then oftentimes it was like a contest between the two of them of like, oh, is my Wiit anti-air, is my up tilt going to be able to hit you before your down air is actually able to come out? Am I going to be able to stuff you out? Or is it my down air as DK going to be the one to connect it? So yeah, that last game, that was just a Donkey Kong game. That was called, oh, okay, you're going to press something on the ground, and I'm going to jump above you with either a forward or a downer, and it's going to spike you, and then I get to do whatever I want because I am so ridiculously plus on hit. I feel like that is kind of like the best way to sum up that last game. That's just like the zone that you want to be in as Donkey Kong. When you get to dash in, dash out, dash in, dash out, and get a grab on somebody, you condition their shield that bad. When you feel comfortable enough to jump in against them, you get to do whatever you want. The game is a training room at that point.
Yeah, not really much that you could do at that point. And that's going to be it for us, at least, for Fusion 250. Now, production can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we got to do some final ads before we leave. In the meantime, again, I thought it was a tremendous top 8 overall. Cannot complain. Tremendous gameplay. What did you think overall, Dara?
Yeah, that was great. I was glad to see DK succeed. I'm a big Donkey Kong fan. Not playing against people, but do love talking about DK. We love talking about DK. I love seeing him happen. So once again, congratulations to Fhantum. It was nice to be back. It was nice to be able to cast the Fusion again after a while. So thank you everybody for having us. I hope you enjoyed listening to us talk about video games. If you'd like to find us online, our information is down below. And Chopper, you want to take us out of here?
Yeah, absolutely. This has been Fusion 250. No ads this time around, but we will see you next week. Take care, guys.